Hi, my name's Jerry. Welcome to our second video for today. The three of us each got a box to open here, so this should be pretty exciting. As a special bonus on mine, like the last video that I did, I will be opening this special pack here. So we'll see what's in there. Hopefully it's something that'll make everybody happy. All right, getting into this. It's gonna be a lot of plastic. Ooh. Alright, so if you don't know, now you know. That's what this is about. But I have a feeling I know, so. Stack 1, 2, and 3. Alright. So, let's just start her off. It's kind of hard to get into. Alright, gonna be kind of blasting through some of these commons, I believe. I, as well as many people, have seen most of them. Okay, uncommons. And a Rootweaver Druid. Pretty fancy. Alana.
It's rolling.
Okay. So we went to the store today, and it was, normally you'll see like one person in there, but there was quite a few. So I think quite a few people, especially Commander players, chose to make sure that they picked up one of these. So Akroma's Will, that's a really, really nice card. Um, that's kind of like a finishing move there, if you ask me. And moving forward, pack 3. See what we can get. Ooh, I love that art. That artist is very talented. Seb McKinnon. Wow. Magus of the Order. Nice. Ooh, double rare. And Thought Vessel. I think I needed one of those. Good thing. Wheel of Misfortune. Nice. Ooh, what is that? No way. Xenagos. Cool. I need that for my collection as well. That was a pretty good pack there. So this one. Very nice. I like that. Codex Shredders are always nice. That's a nice card to bring things back from the graveyard late game if you don't have many options left. And ooh, Arcane Signet. Jessica's Will. And ooh, a giant ooze. That's pretty neat. Gotta love that foil etch on there. That's cool. All right. So I'm wondering what are the odds and how many of these etched foils you get per box. It's kind of interesting to me that, I pulled that Mythic right away. That was kind of cool too. Ooh, the new lands. Cool. Kodama. Opal Palace. So, Amphin Mutineer. It's a salamander. Trying to figure out what's all the hype about all these salamanders. Where are they coming from? He looks kind of primitive though, so that can't be that frightening.
And then the salamanders came out of the woodwork.
Yep. Watch out for salamanders. They're weren't so scary before, but now they're running around with rusty metal knives.
Hide your kids from the salamanders. I gotta say, I just love hearing the sound of the packs opening. It's like Christmas.
It is. It is Christmas. It's one of the most beautiful gifts that we were ever graced with. It's the opening of a sealed pack. I'm sure, like, super old sports card collectors understand, because I'm sure the packs weren't the same, but they probably had the same feeling, like, back in, like, the 50s and 60s when, that was really huge. And if you look at some of the prices on some of those old sports cards, your jaw would drop into all these, 90s stuff that we're seeing nowadays. Like, the Lotus is, 15 grand. Well, go back and look at some of those other ones. Okay.
I like the art on that card.
Well, this one looks interesting. Debaser. What does that mean? Debaser. Maybe we should find that out. We need to know what this guy's doing.
We got it in the booth. We'll figure it out. I don't know my research, man. Oh, there it is.
It looks like he landed on like a tiger or something, and he's like doing magic on its head. Yeah, it looks like a bear. Yeah, okay. Sorry, I pulled that off camera. Yep,
It means to reduce something in quality or value, or to degrade it.
Oh, wow.
Debased.
Interesting.
Lower the value of.
He's lowering the value of the bear's head, from what I understand. That's all I really know.
By reducing the content of precious metal. Oh, maybe that's just like using it in a sentence.
Horizon Stone. Oops, I messed my piles up. Let's just
Sakashima. It can also mean to lower the morale of a character.
Ah, so he does
War
many things.
debases people.
Cool.
As I'm watching you do this, I'm thinking like, wow, I could have done my unboxing a little
Well,
cleaner.
I mean, it's sad to say, and it really shouldn't be like a skill in opening the packs, but I feel like I'm really nimble with my fingers anyway, so I'm just, naturally able to
Naturally
kinda
nimble.
move stuff around and,
No, I mean, I should have separated them into like, the.
Oh, I mean, that's
the
for my
commons,
own
the
personal.
uncommons, the
For when I go
rare,
through
and
them
the
later,
rare.
it's gonna help me out.
Move
Sweet
your
gum.
hands up like just a little bit. Yeah, right there, perfect.
Sweet gum. I don't think that card's all that exciting, but it is kind of cool. Go on with the commentary, Dan.
Oh no, nothing. I was only gonna say, I think it's gonna hurt some people watching my video.
Well, I mean, they just got to give you a chance. That was your first booster box, okay? So anybody out there that saw Dan's video and is now watching this one, just give the guy a break.
And booster box.
He just needs a little bit of a break. Give him like a year or two. He'll be fine.
He'll figure it out.
Oh, what's this? Oh, we got stuff. It looked like a planeswalker. I like sneak peeking like that. So Triumphant Reckoning. Return all artifacts, enchantments, and planeswalker cards from your graveyard to the battlefield. That is very powerful, but also very expensive. But keep in mind, a lot of people will say, oh yeah, I don't want to pay that much for that card. Normally, if you play Commander, you'll know that it's not as hard as it seems to get 9 mana, especially with all the gem rocks and, you know, everything.
Well, and if you're running a lot of ramp, like sometimes it's fun to have decks that have high cost cards, and it's a cool high cost card. I like it.
So I really like this card as part to the lore. This is Kamal's sister. So she died like 3 times and got reincarnated like 3 times, and this is her 3rd reincarnation. So she is now a planeswalker. That's really cool.
Man, that must really like hurt. To
Yeah,
die that
dying
many
probably
times.
hurts. You know, I wonder if there's like somebody who is like, you know, 1,000 times reborn. That would be probably a little bit more painful. I don't know.
1,000 times reborn.
A
I
million
feel
deaths.
the pain of 1,000 lifetimes and deaths.
So that one, I don't have any sleeves, but it should be okay. That is definitely one of the cards that just gave me a little happy tingle. All right, moving on to the next one. Wrong Turn. That is something I've done before.
Very taken many a wrong.
I drive for work, and when you're on the highway and there's people screaming in your ear and arguing, and you know, you end up taking a wrong turn.
I thought you were talking about like moral wrong turns.
Oh well, thanks, Dan. Really throw me under the bus there. No, figurative
I'm just kidding.
moral wrong turns. So, you know, that's funny because it's like wrong turn. Look at where the guy is. He's in a library. It doesn't look like he belongs there.
Definitely
So that's
not.
me on the highway when I miss an exit right there.
He's gonna poke lots of holes in them books.
But get him away from the bookshelves. Yeah. So target opponent gains control of target creature. Yeah, that can be good if one of your creatures is not nice to you. Just give it to someone else. Like a dog that you're having trouble raising. What is this? Chimera. It's an owl wolf horse. So that's a dangerous combination right there. And the wolf is spewing lava out of its mouth somehow. So that's
Instead of calling something a chimera, you're just like, hey man, have you seen my owl wolf horse? It's pretty sweet. That sounds terrifying.
and the monarch. The beauty in some of this artwork, you really have to marvel at it. It's kind of impressive what they can actually do, and they don't like. I mean, once in a while you'll see a Magic card where it's like, all right, that kind of looks a little dorky, but they don't always do that. And I feel like they do that sometimes because maybe that card is more likely to end up in like a child's hands. Who knows? Or teenager, I should say. But
Yeah, it's only 13 and up, Jerry.
yeah, 13 and up. I'm 13, believe me. Okay, let's see. Soul of Eternity now. I think I read this one.
I like that card.
Each equal to your... That's... Wow. Yeah, he can get pretty tough.
Well, if you're doing control and you're gaining life and stopping everybody from doing stuff, and then you just drop that card, wow.
Right. I mean, there are plenty of cards pertaining to life gain that kind of can make you think like, wow, why don't more people do that? It's almost like some of them, I think there's one, if you have 40 life, you win the game. And in Commander, all you gotta do is not get hit and cast that, and you win. So I mean, how hard is that to pull off? Who knows? If you want to win that way, then win that way. I guess that's what most people would say. But people do get really strung out about the win condition type cards. But that one definitely breaks some barriers, I'd say. So all you gotta do is get like a Rogue's Passage and be at full health, and you'll just one-hit someone. And that's cheap. That's not hard to do. I love that guy. I don't think he gets enough credit. He does look a little strange, though. I'm wondering who made that thing. Let's see.
He's an artifact centipede.
It must be a centipede. I was wondering what that was. Okay, Mindless Automaton. Some of the commons and uncommons aren't really too appealing, so I'm just kind of blitzing through here. Should be pretty quick for each pack. I don't want to waste too much of anyone's time. And the Court of Bounty. This is the... I think they made one for each color. Yeah. So they give you the Monarch ability and then a special side ability. And that one's pretty good. So if you are the Monarch, you can just throw creatures into play on turn 4 or maybe even sooner. So that one. And it's like a seat in the woods. Everybody needs that. You don't want to sit on the ground out there. All right. Let's go. And Plague Reaver. Oh, that one really, that's something you would want to give to your opponent. It makes you sacrifice everything else. Yeah. So that one was light.
Well, and that's how it works too. I believe. Can you read it really quick?
Discard 2 cards, sacrifice it, choose an opponent, return it to the battlefield under their control. So, I mean, if there's an easier way to give it to them than that, you might want to make that your last option, because unless you're discarding things that would benefit you from being in your graveyard, then, you know, that's just kind of how black works sometimes.
Is there like an instant card that says, you know, it basically says like null and void the ability of target creature or something to that effect?
Loses all abilities, and yeah, there's quite a few cards that do that. They'll
So like maybe you could cast it and then also play that instant, and then discard the 2 cards and sacrifice it and give it to someone else. I mean, it's kind of a long, expensive way to do it, but
yeah, I mean, your brain is definitely ticking there. There are a lot of different synergies that you can do, especially as far as giving things to your opponent. Like, if you know, like they use drawbacks on these cards so much that some of the drawbacks are just so, you know, terrifying that mechanic, being able to give something to your opponent, actually makes those cards raise in value and, you know, makes them better. Ooh, Scroll Rack.
oh,
nice.
wow. Great pull.
Yeah, I needed one of those for sure.
I'm jealous. That's
Holy
good.
shit.
I'm even jealous. This is nice.
You're jealous of yourself.
I want that lady to turn around in the picture.
How
We
I'll
need to-
trade you the gem
For the rack?
for the
You're
rack.
nuts.
I'll do it.
Why?
That's a trade I'll do.
You're
Why?
nuts.
Because I can't even use the gem on my commander.
Why not?
Oh, that's true. You can't.
Can't. But I can use that scroll rack.
Yeah, Scroll Rack is definitely a card that you want to pick up in this set, regardless of whether or not you buy any boosters or packs or anything like that. Because it most likely will not be the price that it's going to be when it hits its low for, you know, a while. But another thing is they did reprint it, and that's one of the cards that you wouldn't have expected them to reprint for any reason. Okay, so whenever a creature you control dies, exile it. And then at the beginning of each end step, if you control no creatures, sacrifice Promise of Tomorrow and return all exiled with it to the battlefield.
Oh, yeah, it's only $20. I could just buy one.
Yeah, so yeah, those scroll. You wouldn't want to give me an $80 card for a $20 card.
But like I said, did I tell you? I saw some jeweled lotuses going for $50.
Well, and that's
I'm
the
pretty
thing.
sure the price already plummeted on it.
You gotta consider, what their low point is gonna be, and then once they stop printing the set, they're probably it's basically a staple. They're probably gonna go up. So Zat's Will. Now that Planeswalker looked a little scary.
I gotta change the battery.
Okay, we'll do a pause. I'm gonna read this.
You read it? Go ahead.
Oh, so it allows you to choose one. If you control your commander as you play it, you can choose both. Each opponent sacrifices a creature, the greatest power, or exile all cards from all opponents' graveyards. Then create that many Black Thrall creature tokens, where X is the power among creature cards. Wow. So what, you just get a billion buddies with that. That's cool.
Billion buds.
Look at that jackrabbit.
It is. He's a magical jackrabbit. I've never seen that before.
Yeah, I've not seen that one.
Why so slow? Why so slow? Hurry up. You never know what you'll find. Oh, that's like a nice card. It's like nice to everybody. Everybody loves that.
All right, pause.
All right, pause.
Your action.
All right, we're rolling. Here we go. So 4 packs left. Let's see what we can grab out of this set. And Blasphemous Act, another card I did not have. Definitely didn't have Mr. Turtle Man. He's he looks kind of old.
Turtle.
He is a turtle. Ooh, foil command tower. That's pretty.
Ooh, a foil command tower.
Oof.
Nice.
Trying to drop my command tower on me, huh?
Don't drop that command tower. Don't drop the command tower. Don't drop
And
the command
treasure.
tower.
Gotta love the mountains of gold that you always see in these fantasy games. 'Cause
Mountains
if I
of
had anything near that,
gold.
I would probably not be opening Magic cards.
No, you still be opening magic cards.
No, you know what, Dan? I probably wouldn't be opening Magic cards if I had a mountain of gold. I'd probably be like driving around in a Maserati, whipping
Be
shit.
buying stock in Wizards. Wait, hold on.
Nice.
Do we lose audio?
Yep, we're good. We're good.
We're back. We're back.
Sorry,
Audio's
can you
back.
say what you said about the port raiser?
Oh, I was just super happy because he gives 15 extra attack phases per turn. So that's really handy.
Well, yeah.
See, that's why you want to wear the headphones, Jerry, because I didn't know I lost the audio.
I can't think with those headphones on, Robbie.
That's why I wear 'em. It's my job to wear these headphones. I'm the
Let's see.
monitor.
Ooh, I went straight to the end on accident, but
Oh, that was an interesting card. I've never seen that one. We'll get to it.
the Brass Herald. Okay, so we got the Revenant, the Bunny Eater. You're a bad man.
I just really do like that card art. It's so much
I mean,
fun.
if I was living in the wilderness, I think unless I was like starving to death, I still wouldn't eat a rabbit. Because they're just so.
Well, he
innocent,
feasts
you know?
on the rabbit's soul, though.
That I'm not sure if I think that's worse, Dan.
I don't know. Rabbit soul's pretty good from what I hear.
Rabbit.
As Brass Herald enters the battlefield, choose a creature type. This is an old card. I've seen this one before. Reveal the top 4 creatures of the chosen type. That's cool. Put creature card of the chosen type revealed this way into your hand. So he searches and is a lord. Hull Breacher, nice.
Hull
That's
Breacher.
actually a
Is that
pretty darn
another
good
pirate?
pull.
Arrgh!
That's the pirate that latches onto your boat and rips a hole in it. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, I thought pirates wanted to
I
keep
think he's
the
trying to
ships.
get in there. If an opponent would draw a card except the first... Oh, he stops draw and gives you treasure.
He rips the treasure right out of
I don't
the
need a
hull.
map. There's boats floating around all over with treasure. Just bring me over there.
Yeah, let me just rip right in
why
there
do I
like
need
a
a map?
can opener. He just
Can
pulls
opener, the
can
side of
opener.
the boat open.
I know a thing or two about pirates. I'm a mariner.
Arr.
He's a mariner. Shimmermere, downgraded to uncommon. Which isn't the worst thing in the world, but it's cool to see rares in the uncommon slot because then it makes you feel like you got a little bit
Get
extra.
out of here. Get out of the legendary slot. Get out of here. No one not wants you.
You should
And
be-
he's gone.
yeah, just make sure you interrupt me with a ear-piercing impression of whoever that was, Roger.
South
Very
Park.
nice. Was that South Park?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, that was me.
War Room. I want to figure out what this does. So, adds colorless. Pay life equal to the number of colors in your commander's color identity. Draw a card. Okay. That's not too... That's actually...
Wait.
Eh.
Hold that up. to
It's
the
good for
camera.
monocolored.
I
I
wanna
mean,
read it.
I'll prove
Yeah,
it to you.
yeah, but you're paying
3 mana to
3
draw a card
plus-
off of a
no,
land?
no, 3, then tap, then pay life equal to the number. Oh, okay, you're paying 1 life plus 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can pay 1, 2 life. I mean, that's really not that bad. I can see that being worth something because
when you
the
really
3
need
mana
card
tap-
draw.
sometimes it does get to that point. So
Well, and it's a land, so it's not like an artifact or anything or an enchantment that's giving you card draw that someone could get rid of. Like a lot of times, people just make you get rid of non-land permanents. So-
Nightshade Harvester. When a land enters under an opponent's control, that player loses 1 life. Wow, that is pretty strong for 4 mana. I like cards that punish the opponent for playing land because some decks they just go nuts with it, and nobody. Ooh, nice. Nobody really, when you're playing, like there's not a lot of cards that are gonna. Really
Oh
stop
my
them.
god, that's like
Foil disc right at the end. That's cool.
that is nuts, dude.
I
So
got-
it's
I
an
got-
artifact, so it just stays on the battlefield, and you can like board wipe. As
Well,
long as it's
it'll
out
take
there.
itself out. That's an
Oh,
old
I
card.
see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Can you
Here it's
could you do something to an artifact to like protect it in a way?
if
though?
it's indestructible, it won't die.
So like, could you put some sort of an equipment on an artifact, or would it have to like? Can you only equip creatures? This is new to me. I'm a noob.
So
when
wait.
it comes to Magic,
Go over that
so-
again. I didn't hear you.
I'm a noob when it comes to Magic, but like, is there some way you could use some sort of enchantment or another artifact to protect that artifact?
If it's indestructible, it won't kill itself.
Well, no, I get that. I was just saying is there's ones that target an artifact instead of just creatures for indestructible.
Target an artifact instead of creatures. Is it like an equipment that you could equip to an artifact?
Yeah, I guess
No.
that's what I was going for. Yeah.
No, and I don't even think there's really many enchantments. There might be just a handful of them that say enchant artifact. It's not common to see anything like that.
Yeah, I didn't think it was. So
But you will get status effects. For instance, artifacts you control have Shroud. Artifacts you control have Hexproof. Things like that in certain colors that will protect them.
gotcha.
So that can be important. But if you think about it, if you got one of these out and you somehow find a way to make it indestructible, and then you just pay 1 mana a turn, and
Exactly. That was my.
that'll
point.
really upset your opponents. So keep that in mind. All right, here we go. It's the collector booster. I got 1 of them.
Bum
Let's
bum
see.
bum.
Oh,
Jerry.
Jerry.
shiny foily. Okay. And here we go. Gotta love those foils. Okay, a braid, like it.
I
Blim.
didn't see that one. Yeah.
Maelstrom Wanderer. I think that's one of the better ones. All right, so let's go through this real quick. Pinion Blade. Okay, so there's.
Nice. It's always cool to see the lands.
Yep.
Double land.
Plague Reaver. A braid is awesome. Honestly thought that card was going to be worth a bit, but they printed it a couple times after they made it, so I was like, well, what are you guys doing? You make a really cool card and then you print it 10 times? Okay, Plague Reaver. We went over that one already. Okay. So the Wanderer, I'd say, is probably the one that I'm going to be liking the most here. Gives everybody haste, and then it cascades twice. Very cool card. To be honest, you can barely see the thing with the foil does look cool, but and Blim, and then this guy. All right, how neat. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you guys check our channel out, comment and subscribe.
Lightning bolt that like button.
Lightning bolt the like button with a real lightning bolt.
Costs 1 mana.
There
can
should
do
be one more box opening, so stay tuned.